Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. Ooh, we do have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So you could currently find yourself connecting with your soulmate, and you might find yourself connecting with your soulmate very soon, but we do have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, we'll see why we're getting this card for you and how it resonates with your reading for today, Capricorn, but so far so good. We are going to focus on you first, and we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed, okay? How does Capricorn currently view this relationship? Okay, Capricorn. So we do have the Ace of Wands, we do have the Tower, and then we also have the Judgment card. With the Tower coming out here, the Tower is connected to the Devil, for those of you who don't know that. And the Devil could represent a very toxic and unhealthy environment and a relationship. It kind of looks like you were a part of a very toxic and unhealthy marriage, relationship, or situationship. But it kind of looks like you finally broke free. You finally broke free. I am definitely getting that. And I feel like you're very, very happy about it too. That you don't necessarily have to deal with this person anymore and all that comes with them. I am definitely getting that. So you're finally getting what it is that you've been wanting, which is to leave this toxic and unhealthy marriage and a relationship and or situationship. And it kind of looks like you finally broke free. Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship with Capricorn? Whoever this person is, I don't feel like you know them, and I don't feel like they know you. So it kind of looks like you just got out of a very toxic and healthy marriage, situationship, and a relationship. But we got somebody over here that you don't necessarily know, that doesn't necessarily know you either. Because I'm not really seeing the connection just yet between you and this person. So that's kind of telling me that this is somebody that you're going to find yourself meeting very soon. But whoever they are, they're currently very, very focused on themselves right now. Very focused on themselves, their finances, their career, their growth, their expansion, their business if they have one. Just somebody who's just single and just very, very focused on them right now. Okay. But I don't feel like you know them. And I don't feel like they know you either. But that's about to change. I am getting that. But how does Capricorn feel? We have the Five of Swords, okay? We have the Three of Cups, and then we also have the High Priestess out here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Cups. So I do see you meeting this person, especially with the Three of Cups out here. I do see you finally meeting this person. I'm not entirely sure how you're going to meet this person. You could be meeting this person at a party, possibly at some type of event, maybe even through a mutual friend or possibly online. But regardless of how you meet the human being over here, you're going to meet them. And I do see you instantly hitting it off with this person. I do see you instantly liking this person. However, because there's a but to all of this, I see you kind of experiencing mixed emotions. It's like a part of you wants to give them and this relationship a chance, and a part of you doesn't. And the part of you that doesn't want to really give this person or this relationship a chance has a lot to do with, you know, just things that you've been through in love. It's like you're so sick and tired of dealing with people who don't have your best interests at heart, dealing with liars, dealing with people who are just going to walk up in your life and waste your time. Like, you're just so sick of it. Like, I feel like you found so much peace, dude, being single and alone. It is not even freaking funny. So to have to open that door back up and not really know what you're going to anticipate and or expect from that person is what kind of has you, you know, second guessing yourself on whether or not you should. You know what I mean? Give this person, this relationship a chance, because it kind of looks like since this relationship came to an end between you and this person, you know, you've just been to yourself, you know, you've just been focusing on you, just like this person over here. And I feel like you found the only inner peace. It's not even funny. I feel like being single and alone is pretty peaceful. I'm not going to lie, but this is kind of why you're just like, should I give them a chance or should I not give them a chance? It just kind of looks like there's some figuring out that I would say needs to take place on your behalf. But it makes sense as to why you're just like, I don't know if I really want to go there, because what if, you know, what if this, what if that, you know, understandable. How does this person feel? Yo, you guys are like one and the same. I swear, you and this person are so alike. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. You could be connecting with your twin. That's definitely a possibility too, because I feel like secretly, right? Secretly, I feel like you really like them and I feel like they really like you. I feel like you feel drawn to them and I feel like they feel really, really drawn to you. But I feel like the both of you have found so much peace being single and alone. So to like open that dating door back up and let somebody in, it's like something that you guys are unsure if you guys honestly want to do or not. I think it's pretty evident to me that you guys both love to essentially live a life of peace. I think it's also safe to say that the both of you have definitely been through a whole lot in your previous relationships. And you guys are, kind of sick and tired of getting hurt, betrayed, and deceived, and dealing with people who are just here to waste your time. I guess we'll see where this all goes, because even though I see you on the fence about this and I see them on the fence about this relationship with you, it kind of looks like you guys are very curious at the same exact time to see where life could potentially take the both of you. I just find it to be so weird that you guys definitely think the same. I am definitely getting that. I just find it to be so weird. You guys truly do think the same. Because they're thinking the same thing you're thinking. Like, are you going to bring drama and chaos into their life? And you're like looking at them like, shoot, like, I wonder, like, is this person going to bring drama and chaos into my life? Because my life is peaceful and I don't need anybody disrupting that. But that's exactly what they're thinking too. You guys are like twins. It's kind of creepy. Yeah. What actions will Capricorn take towards this person or moving forward? Okay, this is like between you and I, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say anything to this person, but this is honestly like, between you and I. I see you deciding to give this person, this relationship, a chance. And I do see you guys building a very close relationship with one another. I see you developing feelings for them, and I see them developing feelings for you. That's not the problem, though. Between you and I, I feel like you're kind of looking at this entire situation like, man, like, this is crazy. Like, this person, like, I don't know, they're just like too good to be true. We're so similar in our ways. Like, this is super weird. Like, I don't know, maybe this person's a little too good to be true. That's your whole like mindset, right? When it comes onto this person, to the point where I do see you, between you and I, purposely looking for something wrong about this person. It's like you're looking at them like, they're too perfect. Like, something's wrong with them, right? Something has to be wrong with them, right? Let me go looking. You know what I mean? Let me do my digging. Let me do my research, because there has to be something wrong with this person, right? And that's just kind of the rabbit hole I see you going down. It's the rabbit hole of I'm very determined to find out what's wrong with this person because they're just too freaking perfect. I mean, let's be honest. Who sent this person? It's basically what I'm getting. All right, what actions? It's interesting because with you, it's like this relationship that they share with you, yes, everything is unfolding nicely. Yes, everything's heading in the right direction. It's bringing in so much happiness and joy and excitement into their life. But with the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands, it's like this person's trying their hardest to not get too hopeful and or excited just yet. And it's mainly because they're so used to like things going south within romantic relationships for them that they can't help but to feel like it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before you switch up on them. It's only a matter of time before you abandon them. It's only a matter of time before you do something to give them a reason to completely run in the opposite direction of you. You guys are very similar in your ways. It's like you're looking at them like, okay, like, when are you going to disappoint me? Come on, hurry up. It's been a whole month. You're too freaking perfect. When are you going to disappoint me? Come on, let me down already. Just let me down. Just let me down. And this person's kind of like the same, It's like this. Don't get me wrong. I feel like they're trying to like enjoy this connection, obviously. Just like you're trying to enjoy this connection. But it's like, oh, they're both sitting here like, all right, when are they going to disappoint me? Come on. Come on. It's been a whole month. When are they going to disappoint me? When are they going to disappoint me? You're definitely not going to be the one to disappoint them. And the crazy part is that they're definitely not going to be the one to disappoint you. So it's like you guys are sitting around waiting for the shoe that's never going to freaking drop. You know what I mean? Is like the best way that I could put it, which I find to be kind of hilarious if you ask me. Yep. But yeah, dude, I see you kind of going down the only rabbit hole of trying to discover what's wrong about this human over here that you find yourself connecting with. And I just kind of see them sitting around waiting, like, all right, it's only a matter of time before they disappoint me. So bring it on, Capricorn. Bring it on. Go ahead and disappoint me already. Just do it. Just do it. Just disappoint me. And I don't see you disappointing them. And I don't see them disappointing you. It's like it's kind of, yeah, it's like it's hard for the two of you to just like let your hair down, you know what I mean, and just be happy with one another because you guys are just sitting around waiting, for the shoe to drop, and it's like it's not dropping. You're just like, what the heck is going on? Like, what the heck is going on? All right, what's the outcome between these two lovebirds over here? Okay. So, very nice. The person that sits in the Chariot is the Emperor, and the person that's in the Strength card is the Empress, making it a true pair situation between you and this person. So you guys are very compatible, which makes sense as to why you're looking at them like they're perfect for you, and it makes sense as to why they're looking at you like you're perfect for them. As far as the ultimate outcome is concerned, there will come a point in time, my friend, where this person will definitely express to you, how they feel about you and what they want with you. They're going to want to make things official here. Between the two of you. I am definitely getting that. So it kind of looks like this relationship has the potential to reach higher levels of commitment. That's if only you allow it to reach that point between the two of you. But I do see them definitely pushing for that to happen between, you and them. And to be honest, I feel like this in itself is going to also take you by surprise because, again, you're harnessing the energy of, all right, like, when are they going to disappoint me? Like, come on, hurry up, just do it. Just hurry up and get it over with. Just disappoint me already because I know you're going to do it. You know what I mean? And then they don't do it, but then they do this instead. Like, hey, like, what do you say? We run off into the sunset together or the moonlight. What do you say, Capricorn? What do you say? I think this is definitely going to catch you by surprise. You're not expecting all of this from them. What you're expecting is for them to disappoint you, just like they're expecting for you to disappoint them. But I see this person moving into a place of acceptance that, all right, like, it's not a too good to be true type of situation after all, way before you do. You'll eventually get there, but I just see this person getting there way before you do, as far as just accepting the fact that, all right, this is not a too good to be true type of situation. I'm ready to take things a step further. And then boom, they have a conversation with you about it. But I feel like as they're moving into a place of acceptance that you're not a too good to be true type of situation anymore, you're still like, I don't know, man, there must be something wrong with this one over here. And I'm very determined to find out what the heck is wrong with them because there has to be something wrong with them. I just know it. So you're just going to find yourself going down that rabbit hole. As far as like this rabbit hole that you're going down, I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to be careful of who you choose to invest your time and energy towards. I get it. You're just being cautious, okay? But I think that the quickest way for you to find out, who this person truly is at their core is not going on like, a scavenger hunt or anything like that. I think the quickest way for you to find out what you're really up against and what you're really, really dealing with is to make this person feel as comfortable as they possibly can. People show who they truly are when they're comfortable. I feel like you've already managed to get this person to a point where they already kind of feel comfortable with you. If you keep working on that, you're going to basically get to see exactly who you're really dealing with. Because yeah, people like to show who they truly are when they feel like it's safe and comfortable enough to essentially do so. So mi casa is su casa, basically. Make this person feel as comfortable as you possibly can, because you could do your digging and research all you want. But I don't necessarily feel like that's going to satisfy you is basically what I'm getting. So make this person feel very comfortable. Make them feel very comfortable. Make them feel like this person can literally be themselves around you, because that's the quickest way to find out, like, what you're really up against here and what you're really, really working with. So you could be able to essentially discover and learn more about this person, but you got to make them comfortable. And it kind of looks like you've already done a wonderful job at making this person comfortable. I mean, so just keep that up. Keep making this person comfortable, and they'll keep showing you who they are, Try to avoid being judgmental. Not saying that you are judgmental, but try to avoid being judgmental. If you notice a red flag, think twice before you bring it up in conversations. You know what I mean? Because again, it's like you want to avoid this person from feeling like they have to be a specific way with you. Like, let them be who they are. And if you do notice a red flag and you don't like what you're seeing, then get up and walk away. But if you notice a red flag, and it's not that big of a deal, you know what I mean? Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let this person feel like it's safe and comfortable for them to essentially be themselves. So don't judge them. Don't mention any red flags. Don't mention the whole, I just don't like that you did this, and just don't do none of that. Don't do any of that. Just let them be them, and they'll show you who they are. Because if you start judging this person, not saying that you will, or telling this person, I don't like that you did this, and I don't like that you did that, and that's a red flag to me, and they're going to feel like they have to be somebody that they're not, and you don't want that. You want them to be who they are and show you who they are, but feel comfortable, most importantly, enough to do that. So just make them feel comfortable. Make them feel real comfortable and cozy, and they'll show you. They'll show you who they are, and you'll be able to determine if they are too good to be true or not. But let's just be realistic here. I'm pretty sure you've heard like the 80-20 rule. If not, basically what that is because I feel like that's kind of what you're dealing with, or the situation that you find yourself in. So you're going to discover 80% of what you like about this person. There's just going to be that 20% that you're just going to be like, oh my God, I just cannot. I just can't. I can't. In other words, you're never going to find anybody who has everything that you truly want and desire within a person. It's just never going to happen. But with this one, they're going to have 80% of what it is that you truly want and desire within a person. Now that 20%, these are things that they can work on. These are things that they could essentially improve. So don't throw the whole human away because they lack 20% of what you truly want and desire. Remind yourself that this person does have 80% of what it is that you truly want and desire. But just also keep in mind that 20% of them that you don't necessarily like, that you will discover, because it is what it is. It don't matter where you go or who you end up with. You're always going to discover something about that person that you don't like. It is what it is. It's just going to happen. These are things that they can work on. These are things that they can work on, okay? These are things that they can improve on. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. This person may not like the fact that you like to shop at Target. You know what I mean? They may hate that. You know what I mean? But you are going to continue to work at Target, or not work at Target. You're going to continue to shop at Target. It is what it is. And they're just going to have to accept that. You know what I mean? Because there's certain things that I feel like people can change about themselves. And there's other things that, you just going to have to deal with it. So like I said, they might discover that you like to blow a lot of money at Target, honey. And they may not like that. They may not like that at all. You know what I mean? They may not like that for themselves or for their pocket, okay? But you like to shop at Target, you know what I mean? And they're just going to have to accept that. Again, just using it as an example. I mean, you might like to shop somewhere else, but you know what I mean. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. But I don't necessarily feel, I don't necessarily feel like this person is going to disappoint you or anything like that, because that is definitely what you're waiting for. I don't necessarily feel like this person is going to do anything to disappoint you. Got to understand from their perspective, they're basically looking at you like you're the best thing that could have ever happened to them. So, the likelihood of this person doing anything to like self-sabotage things here between the two of you, yeah, that's at an all-time low. Just saying. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.